Brought to you by Penguin.
The Telephone Girls by Jenny Holmes. Read by Janine Birkett. Chapter 1. And stretch and twist and relax. Ruth Ridley ended her Friday evening exercise class with a sing-song flourish. She clapped her hands to release 50 members of the Women's League of Health and Beauty from an hour of choreographed kicking, bending, flexing and twirling under her firm command. The women broke ranks and split into small groups. Phew! Norma Haig rested a bare, warm arm along the shoulder of her friend, Millicent Jones. I'm all in. Yes, you'd think we'd have had enough of Mein Führer during work hours, without having her bark at us in our leisure time as well. Millicent took a step back and slyly mimicked a Heil Hitler salute. Looking statuesque in her black satin knickers and sleeveless white blouse, she took hold of Norma's hand and dragged her towards the cloakroom of Overcliff Assembly Rooms, where they began to get changed into their day clothes, along with the other members of their class. League of Health and Blooming Beauty. Norma laid it on thick. She was smaller and slighter than Millicent, and felt the pace of the exercise class more keenly. All this leaping out of bed at 6 in the morning, plunging your face in cold water and exercising for half an hour each day, on top of coming to this Keep Fit class once a week. It can't be good for you. Millicent took off her blouse and slipped a lace-edged satin petticoat over her head. Then she discreetly slid the elasticated waistband of her overknickers over her hips, letting them fall around her ankles, before neatly stepping out of them. You know what they say, movement is life, she quoted the League's motto with an arched eyebrow. Along with shaving your armpits and stuffing a clean hanky up your left knicker leg, Norma muttered. She was new to this lark and wasn't sure she liked it, especially getting changed in public, where all and sundry caught sight of the frayed straps of her brassiere and the worn elastic of her suspender belt. She got changed shyly and quickly, aware that the striking dark-haired girl on her right had subsided onto the bench and was dabbing her eyes with her regulation handkerchief. "Cheer up, Claire," Millicent advised their unhappy neighbour, as she deftly pulled her printed cotton dress over her head, then did up the buttons. "The way we're going, we'll all turn into strapping Nordic specimens like the sainted Prunella Stack, leader of this great movement we've signed up to." "Not me. I'm not built like that, no matter how many contortions Miss Ridley puts us through." Norma stepped in with a comment that acknowledged her own limitations. She was slender and supple, just how her young man Douglas Greenwood said he liked her. "What's up?" she asked the crying girl. "Nothing. Don't mind me." Claire Bell blew her nose and sat up straight. "That's right. Don't let Ruth Ridley upset you. She's not worth it." Millicent was ready to leave, but she dropped a few crumbs of comfort into her old school friend's lap. "Anyhow, she only picks on you 'cause she's jealous of the way you look, the crabby old thing." Norma agreed. Claire was one of those shimmeringly beautiful girls, with dark, almond-shaped eyes and creamy skin, plus a glossy cap of dark hair and a puckered Cupid's bow mouth that looked as if it was permanently waiting to be kissed. On top of which, she could have given Prunella Stack a run for her money as the most physically perfect girl in the world. "You managed to kick your leg higher than me by a long way," she reassured her. "And you're a dab hand at twirling those silk ribbons in time to the music." Claire took a deep breath, then rallied enough to get dressed, taking off her blouse and putting on a peach-coloured dress of clinging jersey knit. I reckon I'll keep the pledge a bit longer then." Millicent gave a satisfied...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?